Hello everyone, welcome to Reading with Reference today. My name is Kim Christopher, I'm a reference librarian at the Haverford Township Free Library, and I'm here once more today to share with you some reading recommendations. So, here I have my first recommendation, the graphic novel series Stumptown by Greg Rucka and Matthew Southworth. And in this series, it follows the, misadventures of the private detective Dex Perios of Stumptown Investigations. And Dex, she's a good detective, sniffs out the clues, solves the case, satisfies her customers, but she's a terrible gambler. And in the first volume in this series, in debt to the local casino, she's given a choice to either pay back her bill in full, not just financially, or to solve a missing persons case for the casino owner. And Dex, against her better judgment, not just because she's not going to get paid for the job, she takes the case and becomes embroiled in this conspiracy for control of the city, and, either way, Dex, she doesn't care. She's a private detective, hired for the case to solve a missing persons case, and that's what she does. And so, yeah, Stumptown, as a result of that sort of premise, it follows that sort of typical sort of formula of a gumshoe detective story where down-on-the-luck detective, given this case to solve, prove themselves to people and themselves as a result. And it does follow that formula, but Stumptown Rucka, he does a really good job writing this mystery where he keeps you guessing left and right, and at the end you're surprised, oh, this is actually what was happening, that's how it went down, or this is the culprit, He just keeps you guessing left and right throughout the story until the very end, keeps you wanting to keep reading, flip through every page to find out how the mystery is resolved. And his collaboration with Southworth as an artist, generally I might recommend a graphic novel series or a graphic novel because of the artwork, but in this, Southworth, the artwork doesn't grab you. It's not like groundbreaking, no flashy colors or artwork that grabs your eye, distracts you or anything. And that's all good because it doesn't make you choose, that is, between, the story or the artwork. You don't get distracted. They all work in collaboration with each other to create this really wonderful mystery story. And so, yeah, I would highly recommend this if you're a fan of mysteries and you also want a graphic novel where you can enjoy both the artwork and the story working in tandem with each other in perfect union. So, yeah, Stumptown. I highly recommend this as a read. And here, the second recommendation I have today is 10 Caesars by Barry Strauss. And the title pretty much implies what this nonfiction book is about, where Strauss, he examines the life and times of the rulers who followed in the wake of Julius Caesar's assassination. And he does a really excellent job in this book, examining their lives, creating his biography of them. As in my experience, and why I would highly recommend this as a read, is that most historical texts, especially concerning something like ancient Rome or Greece, they would state facts that this is how it went down, this is what life was like, this is how the people lived, just hardcore facts per se. But Strauss, he shows that sometimes those hardcore facts aren't actually foolproof. There are holes in them, and that in some cases they're complete, total fiction. For example, Emperor Nero, we have the story about how he played the fiddle while Rome burned. Complete fiction, Strauss shows that Nero was actually miles and miles away from the capital when it was burning, and that the fiddle itself was invented hundreds of years later after the fact. And again, he also shows just how, in some cases, we take it as hardcore facts, but they're just suppositions in cases like Tiberius, the tyrant, in the very excellent TV series I, Claudius, how he's shown enjoying pornography and how people have said that he was a pedophile. Again, those are actually suppositions because there's no written accounts, as Strauss shows, that this is how he was, and sometimes there's second accounts from other people that were just said in person, got distorted over time, wrote a little note, and again that note got distorted or lost, or there's absolutely nothing at all. We're just making suppositions based on incomplete information, that is. And yeah, so 10 Caesars, I would highly recommend this as a read if you're looking for a really well-written nonfiction book that, well, doesn't lead you astray. It just states facts as they are and also points out the holes in some of the facts that we take as facts. So yeah, highly recommend this as a nonfiction read. It is a well-written book. One of the best in terms of ancient Roman history. And so finally today, my last recommendation is Batman, 3 Jokers. And this story, well, Joker is doing his usual typical thing, leaving bodies in his wake, and leaving, that riddle for Batman to solve, and Batman is doing a super gig to stop the Joker, save Gotham City, but during his investigations to stop the Joker in his new evil scheme, he finds out there's something odd going on, where while the Joker's committing this crime and Batman's racing to stop him, at the same time, all the way across town, Joker's committing another crime, and another in another part of Gotham City, and another, and so on. And Batman and his allies eventually find out that the Joker is actually 3 separate individuals, and that Batman has been battling different people over the years, and now, finally, in this volume, those 3 prominent Jokers have come together to Gotham City for some nefarious scheme that will change Gotham City for better or for worse, well, for the worse, since it's a Joker, and that Batman, without spoiling anything, may very well be pushed to finally kill the Joker, that is. But yeah, I would highly recommend this if you're a fan of Batman, or if you just got disgruntled with Batman over the years, and this just really answers all the fan dreams, because even though it's fictional, in the real world, how artists change over the years, and Joker's looks changed over the years, this really sort of answers that question of why he changed, fictionally that is, because you have the original look from the 30s, the brooding Joker, then you have the comical Joker from the 50s and 60s, and now the edgy, psychotic one that we know today. 3 Jokers shows, fictionally again, that Joker, over the years, has been a different person every time Batman has encountered him. It hasn't been the same person. And yeah, this is just a prayer to all Batman fans' questions and dreams, and it is absolutely one of the best storylines that DC has done in terms of Batman and Joker in years. And I would say, not that I wouldn't recommend it, that is, but the only problem with the story is just that it's too short. 3 issues, come on, DC. You could have at least continued a couple more, and perhaps that works in this case because it's just a very complicated storyline and they just felt they could finish it in 3. But in any case, yeah, I would highly recommend this for all Batman fans. It is a Batman dream fans come true. And that is all the recommendations I have for Reading with Reference today. And until we see you again in another Reading with Reference in the following weeks, please do know that the library is unfortunately still closed to the public. You can request things for pickup, though, where it's the Monday through Wednesday, 10 to 8, Thursday, 10 to 6, and Friday, Saturday, 10 to 5. You can request things on our library website through the pickup form, or request things on the library catalog. Call us even if you like to request items. And also, we are doing as a service printing, where first 10 pages are free. After 10 pages, every page is at 15 cents per black and white, 25 for color. And also just that when you do want something printed, please contact us by email or phone. Send the documents by email and give a headline of "this is a print job," include your contact information so we can let you know when it's ready for you to pick up. And I believe that is everything that I can say for now today in relation to the library. Until we see each other again, everyone, I hope you all have a wonderful day and take care.